So we are setting up the XS mirror photo booth. As you can see, it has wheels at the bottom. You have your two latches, and then you have handles on majority of the sides of 1, 2, and then at the bottom has it. So when you're ready to lay it down, it has these rubber bumpers. That's your indicator, that's the bottom. So what I'm gonna do is just tilt it down. You can see it's in the laying down position. And as we open these up, you'll see that everything is nice and compact for you inside. So we went ahead and just put some foam on the things that we know are going to move, such as like these. This is your light box. So this will normally put like over so that way it doesn't scratch on anything. Red carpet's in there. That's the bag of wheels if you want to put wheels on it. But right now what we're going to do is start setting up, take everything out and lay it out so you guys could see. All right, now that you see everything's unwrapped, we're ready to pick up this unit. But before we do, I want to just show you, this is the LED remote. These are the wheels. These are the arms that we're going to assemble on the back of the unit. So you see those two screws, that's actually where it's going to be located. We got the flash rod, the AC adapter, the keys for the camera, and the keys for the PC unit. We got the camera screw, and these two are what's gonna hold up the printer shelf, which is this, and then you have your LED light. So we're gonna go ahead and lift this up now. So before I lift this up, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put this flash rod in here. Once you twist it in, you can use some pliers to screw it in, or if you're strong enough, you can put that in there. But there's gonna be a little bit of paint in there, so you'll see as you start going in, it'll start coming out. So what I'm doing to tighten this is just using some pliers to screw this flash rod on here tight. The reason why I'm telling you guys to put this on now is so that way it's easier for you to just lift this unit out of the case. So now that it's lifted up, we're going to go ahead and grab the corners and just lift out of the case. And then what you can do is you could either lay it on your red carpet, or if you have some something where you can lay it face down on, like for me, I'm just going to use this piece of foam and just lay it face down. So now that we have this face down on the foam, you could see if I'm moving this and this is starting to go down. Then I'm going to open this and we're going to install this piece, not the small one, but the wider one. The wider one, what this does is actually prevent the booth. So if I put this like this, you'll see that it's actually stopping this from going down. So we're gonna go ahead and screw this in here, so that way the face doesn't go down anymore. So these are the screws that you're going to use, the ones with the washers, and you can see I'm now putting them in. So when this is all set up, it's going to look something like this. The printer stand will be attached down here. That's the first bar you did. The third bar is going to be at the top, along with two screws here on top. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to make sure you're installing this part on the center. So you see there's 3 up here. Over here there's 1 and another one over here. You know you've set it up in the right position because this is up. So this is actually where the printer is going to sit. Then we're going to close this, and we're going to match this up with that hole. And what I would do is screw it from the other side. So I'm going to put my screw in here, and then I'm just going to screw that in here. So there are going to be 2 sets of screws. The tiny ones are going to be for up here, and then the longer ones are going to be for right here that will attach to this unit here. So the best way to start this project is to start inserting these longer ones here. And so now that I have both of those in there, you can just loosen this up and you can change the direction. And now I'm ready to install these tiny little screws right here. So when you're done, it'll look something like that. You gotta put in the other screw though, but that's how it's gonna look. Next, what you're gonna do is just stand it in the upright position, and you will notice that bar number 1 is right under here, preventing the top part from coming down. Piece number 2 is right up here on the first screw, on the first hole, and you'll notice again it's there. The 2 screws are in here depending on how wide or tall you want your booth to be. And then this is going to be in the center screw on both sides. So it's going to look something like this when you're all done. And the next thing you're going to do is just connect your AC adapter right over here. Your printer cables go here, and then your on and off switches here. Now what we're going to do is install the LED lights. We are going to use these tiny little screws, 2 on one side and 2 on the other, and this just sits right here and screws right in. And then conveniently, this is just connecting here for power, and you can dim it on and off. So what I end up doing is put a little sign right here at the bottom, and this is how it looks like when it's all set up. I didn't install the wheels because I don't need them. It's going to be in a stationary position. I'm going to turn on my light, and that way you guys can see the way everything looks. Go ahead and connect one power in there. There's your keys, easily installed there. This, remember I told you, just leave that installed so that way you can lift it in and out of the case. It's not going to bother it. But yeah, that's literally how you set it up. Hopefully you guys purchase from us. The LRG photo booth is just the larger one. It's about 65 inches tall, and this is 40 inches tall. And you could see just the difference here between the sizes. Visit our website at 360boothexpert.com. If you haven't purchased yet, feel free to reach out to us at 626-650-6203 or visit our Instagram at 360boothexpert.